Hello, wildlings. Let's talk about the fact that I opened up a witchcraft shop. So I've been wanting to update you on this for so long, and I have posted on my social media over on Instagram, and I put a community post up here on YouTube as well. But if you haven't seen, in the last month or so, just before Christmas, I actually opened up an Etsy store finally, which has very much been a long time coming. But basically, if you check it out, that's where you can access all of my offerings in terms of tarot and Ogham readings. So if you actually want to work together one-on-one with some personal tuition, or if you actually want a reading from me, you can go back here on the channel and see various videos that I've done over the years, so you can see my sort of reading style and the types of stuff that you might get in a reading. But there's also another element, or another few elements to the shop as well, and one of the things that was really important for me is the last few years, I think, with the rise of the witch aesthetic, there's obviously been a lot of creations that have been made that I feel try to put across this idea of, you know, green witchcraft and hedge witchcraft and working with the fae and on all of that. But in their creations, I find that they almost do the exact opposite in terms of showing respect for nature and the actual nature spirits that we work with, because so much of the stuff is not eco-friendly. It is filled with plastic, it is toxic and harmful to the environment. And I just finished my master's in land and ecological restoration, so I'm very much involved and passionate about landscape regeneration and looking after the environment. And so I wanted to create products that people could go and be absolutely guaranteed that every single element of the product is eco-friendly, is non-toxic, is safe for the environment. And I wanted to basically make things that if you literally went and planted them in the ground tomorrow, they would just naturally degrade and go back into the environment and complete the circle. So let's meet these guys. So one of the offerings that I have on the shop is two things. So we'll go with the gazing intuition dolls first. So there is a small collection at the moment of these dolls here. Now, these are gazing dolls, which I have created, or intuition dolls. And essentially the intention behind these is for the person who owns the spirit doll to be able to have them on their altar, or to work with them in ceremonial magic or in any witchcraft workings, and to basically use them as a tool, a mediumship tool and a divinatory tool, to connect the seeker with their own intuition and their own internal knowing. So everything that the doll is made from is natural native sheep's wool. It's so beautiful. And each one of these has all been crafted with the magic of a specific animal totem that has been imbued with the doll itself. So this one here is wolf woman dreaming, this is bear woman dreaming, we have crow woman dreaming, although she has just been purchased, so she's about to go off to her new keeper. And then there is Spider Woman dreaming. And then there is Deer Woman dreaming as well. And so if you feel specifically drawn to one of those animals, then this will be an amazing tool to work with that animal as well. but even down to the necklaces that these are wearing. So it's all natural sheep's wool, and then inside there is mugwort and there is alder pine cones in this specific collection of dolls. So mugwort is to help connect you to the liminal spaces, spirit communication, and any witchcraft workings that involve communication with the other world and heightening your intuition. And then the alder cone that is placed in it that I foraged locally here in the UK, that is to connect you with the source of your inner knowing, your inspiration, and your clear voice and clear channel and clear direction forward. So if you either feel like you struggle with tarot and oracle and rune readings, oghams, things like that, if you feel like you're just not working with those tools very well, or if you work with those tools well and then you just want another element to include in your practice, then these dolls will be amazing for going into journeying with, for going into dream work with, and then to dance with as well. If you do trance dance, I've danced with these dolls as well, and you basically gaze into this amazing face here. And it's going to be a really powerful tool to help you connect with that inner voice that sometimes gets so clouded with all of the everyday garbage that goes on in our lives. Now, as another element to do with the dolls, the other offering that I offer is a actual personalized doll for you. So here's two examples. Oh yeah, so that's what I was saying. So these necklaces here, these are the totems, the talismans that have been made. These have been crafted by myself as well from natural clay, and they've all been painted with natural, non-toxic earth pigments. So not acrylic, natural clay paints that are made from elements of the earth. And then even these bands of the necklaces that they have, this is made from organic hemp cord as well. So as I said, every single element of this will just go back into the earth when it's no longer wanted. Oh, I don't even want to say that. No longer in use. Let's say it like that. One day long into the future. So the other offer that I have on there as well is these custom made dolls. So you can go on there and read the description, because essentially I can make the doll for absolutely any element of your practice, or if you're wanting to gift it to another person, so say for like life celebration events, specific birthdays, births, even deaths, if you're wanting to send a certain amount of someone's ashes or a pet's ashes of someone that you loved dearly or a pet that you loved dearly, then I'll be very happy to very respectfully in ceremony create a doll that holds the essence of that person or that pet for you as well. But go on there and look at my offering, because there's just an unending list of things, basically anything that you can think of for why you might want to craft a doll. I can do it for you. So with the crafting of the dolls as well, all of these have been crafted in ceremony. In folk ceremony, they have the highest intentions in them. They've been crafted with deep love and care, and they'll look amazing on your altar as well, or anywhere else in the home. They can be used for protective elements as well, but everything has been crafted with intention and ceremonial magic as well. And with that, I have also taken these dolls on pilgrimages to specific sacred sites near me, where I conduct some of my communication with the She out in nature, and they have been blessed by the spirits of place. I have taken offerings to those places, so from its inception through to its creation, through to its birthing, everything has been crafted with love, care, attention, and the blessings of the good folk as well. So along with the readings that I offer on there, there's a whole variety of different types of readings, as well as the dolls, I've also handcrafted some jewelry, some talismans, and some of you lovely viewers have already purchased some of them. So I initially put on a collection of, I think it was 7, and 5 of them have sold now, so there's only 2 left. However, I have a whole load that I'm about to upload to the Etsy shop, so you'll be able to go and have a look on there shortly and see them all. But just to give you an idea of the sort of things that will be on there. So here's just 2 examples. So as I said, I was getting really fed up with seeing a lot of things that were crafted that were either in likeness of the Fae and working with the Fae, or with the tag of Green Witchcraft and that sort of aesthetic. But then actually when you look at the ingredients or what they've used to make the item, things like polymer clay, that is plastic. That is not going to degrade like this. Now, when I say degrade, I don't mean it's going to degrade on you. What I mean is when it eventually gets released into the world one day, you could literally put this in the ground and it will have no negative impact on the land there. So these are crafted from natural clay, organic hemp, as I said, and then the beads on these ones, we have lava beads, and then here we have moss agate, and as I said, all of the paints that are on them as well are all natural, eco-friendly, non-toxic too. So we have these different talismans. Now there's specific talismans for specific things that I again have crafted in folk ceremony. So they are imbued with specific sigils or symbols that have a specific purpose behind them. And if the talisman is one of those talismans, then that is listed on the Etsy listing. But then there is also a variety of ones that I'm about to upload that are more generalized, that are seen as protective amulets that will be a symbol of recognition for you, between you and the Fae. So my intention was that they basically are a talisman of protection in your workings with the Fae, but also to show the good neighbours that you are a friend and that you walk and tread lightly on this earth and that you wish to engage with them and have communication with them. So as I said, I have specific talismans for specific things and they are listed in the Etsy listing, and then there's some more general ones that will be going up as well. So I hope you enjoy exploring on there. I will list the Etsy shop in the description, but it's also on my main page as well in, I think, the description on the channel. And if you're wanting to keep up to date on those things, you can also check out the Instagram because I post new listings on there when they're about to go up as well. And I really hope you like some of the offerings on there. And as I said, if you're wanting to either engage in some of the tuition or some of the readings, that is also available. So yeah, just go and check it out, and I hope you enjoy perusing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.